So today I'm going to give you a couple more hints as to what you should do with this. Now, I did notice that when I tried to enter back in, it took me back to the start. So I had to go back and take out the loan, which was hint one, $50,000 loan, hint one. Lease this store here at the top, and then put a billboard in, which were my first couple hints. All right. Then what I did after that was I hit save. So file, save will save where you're at. So for some reason it didn't save my actions. Maybe it's because it's only a one-step thing. So that's a very important thing here. As you do these different hints that I'm giving you, make sure you hit file and save so that once you enter out, the next time you come back, everything's the same. Otherwise, you're going to have to, I think, restart each time, which means having to go back to the first set of hints, and then tomorrow having to go back to the second set of hints also, and so on and so forth. So we have our building, we have our name of our business, we have our billboard. All right, you can see down at the bottom here we have $60,000 in cash. So our next thing is going to be to go ahead and hire our staff. So our store is going to be open 7 a.m. till 11 p.m. We're going to put 3 people on as cashiers the entire day. Remember, this is just one solution. You might not need that many. Okay. The one thing I can tell you, we're going to do the same thing with stockers. You don't need salespeople. Remember, in a grocery store. So stockers and cashiers are what you're going to need for the grocery store. All right. So if you put these in, that gets you your next step. Then we're going to go and set pricing. So for this, we're going to set our pricing for the store at 38%. Now, if you remember this section, you could set certain other things to a lower or higher percentage, but you don't have to if you just follow these directions. So 38% means that all the products are going to be marked up 38% of what our cost was. So if the cost was $1, we would sell it at $1.38. That's basically what that means. The next hint I'm going to give you is for inventory. So purchasing an inventory, we're going to click on that. And we're going to set up our global replenishment at 1,200 units to be replenished to whenever the items fall at or below 800 on hand. Now, once again, there was other things we could do. You know, certain things according to their shelf life, so we didn't run out or have to throw out too many units. That was the milk and stuff like that. If you want to mess around with that, that's up to you, but this should work for you. So if I hit OK for that, that sets up my replenishment. And then the last hint for day 2 is to go ahead and set up your shopping floor. All right. So to do that, we have to click on our building. Maybe shrink this down a little bit size-wise so we can see everything. Your entrance is down here, entrance and exit, and you have to leave this open back in the top corner open too. But the rest of this area is pretty much okay for you. So what we're going to do is we are going to first of all go to this little pinpoint and turn on shelf signs so we know what we're putting into each section. Once again, You can do other configurations, but this is primarily what we want to set up to give you that chance of getting at least an 80 on this. So we're going to do this back wall first. Tells us to put ice cream there. We're going to have to adjust the display, rotate it. Next to that, we're going to put whipped cream. Another thing of ice cream. And then the rest of these are all going to be milk all the way down until the last one. So, like I said, these can be other things. You can set up your store differently if you want to try. I'm sure there's ways of maximizing better than what they give you as the minimum. So if you remember some of the things we could do here, you can do those. Do some other configurations that might make more sense to you. Leave that back space open. Then we're going to skip a space over here. And we're going to do this wall. And we're going to start off with white bread. I think it's white. Yep. White bread. Where is it? Here. And then we're going to put hot dog buns. Hot dogs. More hot dog buns. So they kind of did the same thing with the whipped cream and the ice cream. Peanut butter. Jelly. White bread again. And then wheat bread. Then we're going to skip a space. Make sure there's room here because you have to be able to get from one place to the other. So we're going to put wheat bread again. We're going to put oat cereal. I'm going to put oat cereal again. Detergent. And baby formula. Remember, baby formula towards the front because of high theft, if you remember from before. And we're going to put another thing, skip a space, another thing of hot dogs. Hot dog buns again. This is why I don't understand some of this. There's probably better ways to do than this. Detergent again. Generic cola. Baby formula again. Skip another space. Wheat bread again. Primo cola. Generic cola. Jelly. And peanut butter. So some of this stuff, as we get more space taking up by shelves, we're doubling up on things. Sometimes they're good and sometimes not. Organic chips, salsa, nacho chips, wiper fluid, wiper fluid. So there's some good reasoning for some of the stuff. A lot of milk areas. But, you know, myself, I would probably want to do a little bit more as far as, you know, keeping my breads together maybe. you know, maybe doing detergent, wiper fluid, that type of stuff together. I don't know. All right. But this will get you there. Add a checkout here. Add a checkout here. And add a checkout here. All right. That's how you should set up your store. All right. So once again, best thing to do to make sure you're doing it right, turn on your shelf signs by hitting on the pinpoint thing so you can see what you're putting in there. This is what you should have. If you want to change the configuration a little bit, that's up to you. But you do not need to do that. And then make sure, this is a big one, file, save. So that the next time you come back tomorrow when you do the last part of the hints, you will have all this stuff saved and you don't have to go back in and do it again.